You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who am I here with?
We're here with Dominik Canales.
And
And what are we gonna be talking about, Eddie?
we're gonna be talking about you actually. So I
Alright.
brought you on. But where do you go to school? Where do you go to school?
I go to Achieve Early College, and I'm a senior.
You're a senior. And what are you studying? What's your major?
I'm studying business.
And you want to keep doing business?
Yeah, I want to keep doing business. Yeah, business is one of the things I want to do. I might switch it to construction, but that's still something
Ooh.
I don't know yet.
Construction. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you'll find out later. I know
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
find out. But we'll see the topic of this because we haven't really revealed the topic. But how would people describe you, like your friends?
As a person that's just outgoing and is very strict about their goals and that knows what they want. I guess that's how I would describe it.
Why would you say that?
Because I mean, I know what I want. I know what I want to pursue as a career, and I mean, when I'm focused on it, I'll be focused.
Maybe focus. You don't really like, if you got something to do and then or hanging out with your friends, like which one would you prefer?
I would prefer what I have to pursue first, because I mean that's more important. I mean,
That's true. So you value it more.
yeah, I'd rather
your
get
goals.
5 years of suffering than 5 years of pleasing.
Okay. This
Yeah.
guy's dropping something. But the topic is Dominik does own a business, right? What's your business?
My business is landscaping business, but it's not just a landscaping business. We also do exterior designs. The name is Amigos Exterior Designs. So for you guys that don't know what exterior designs is like practically like putting like plants outside, floors, and just like those nice little designs you see in backyards, front yards. That's exterior designs, and then also like lawn care and all that stuff. So yeah.
And that's pretty much like landscaping.
Yeah, that's landscaping. Like if you were to say what's the main topic of it, then that would be landscaping. But it also takes construction in it, because sometimes you have like cement, like sofas. Like I don't know if you ever seen that. So yeah, so that's why it also takes construction. That's why I said I kind of want to get into construction as well.
Oh, okay. I was about to tie it in.
Yeah.
And that's what you've always wanted to do, or like did you just get into this, or what?
No, actually, when I first started the business, I had just started it just because I wanted to do a side hustle. I never really wanted to depend on anybody when gaining money.
Mm-hmm.
And I always, ever since I was young, I always said I wanted to own a business, but I never knew what business. If you were to ask me like from when I was 10 or 11, I wouldn't say what business I wanted to own, but now I can say what business I want to own. So when I had first started it, I just started because I wanted to like do a little side hustle, gain some money here and there. And little by little, I started to see not just the income it was bringing in, but what it was also like what you can actually do with it. Like
like the skills you learned. Yeah.
And like when I saw that there was construction involved and there's more to it, and of course there's more income.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then
like it's actually something I want to do. Yeah.
So and it caught my attention right away, and then also I during the summer I started working with someone in construction, but I was their assistant, so I would always see like how they would build their houses and all that stuff. They would also do landscaping as well.
Kind of see the way they structured it.
Yeah, and it really got me interested in it. So it made me see and notice that if they can do it, I can do it too. So it made me like kind of like want to pursue that. So that's what I've been doing lately. And currently, we just closed the project. What was it, Saturday? Yeah, we closed the project of installing mulch, removal and installation on it. So yeah, that was a pretty good project.
Yeah. And so obviously, you own a business or you run a business, operate. Would you say, like, because you are a student as well, would you say that students should, like, if you were just a random student and you wanted to operate a business, would you say, like, if you had a random junior come up to you, should I run this business, X, Y, Z, whatever?
What I would say is, I mean, go for it. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I mean, the only way you know what you want to do is by going for it. And the most important thing is failing, because failing teaches you how to succeed. It makes you learn. So, I mean, the more you fail, the better. And always go the hard way, because the hard way is always the best way. The easy way is never the best way. I mean, going the hard way teaches you skills, how to manage it, and it's just better. It's just better. So I mean, but again, going to school, it makes it difficult as well, because I mean, you're also trying to pass your classes, and trying to pursue all these things. But I mean, it all comes to learning how to manage it, and also there'll never be like a point where you can manage everything. That's when you start to ask yourself, okay, how am I gonna do it? And then that's when you start hiring more people and getting more people, and it just becomes, it all connects and it all becomes easier by time. But it all takes time, and it all takes you wanting to do it and you putting yourself out there as well. And it just all depends on the person, honestly.
Yeah. So if you would see someone that's just, really driven, like, like yourself, you say, just go for it.
Yeah.
Do it, fail,
Yeah.
learn, get the skills.
Yeah. Something that you got to know is that in a business, you're always going to lose before you even win. There's been times where I lost like so many money or not even make profit, but something like you just got to know that it would all be worth it. And you knowing that you didn't make profit in these projects or like lawn care makes you think, okay, how am I going to charge for the next one? What am I going to do for the next one? It makes you think.
What did I learn for the next one?
Yeah, it makes you think. But I mean, how I said, you must fail. Like if you don't fail, there's no way you're going to succeed. Failing is one of the most important things. And I've learned that failing is just teaching you. There's times where you'll get frustrated while owning a business, and owning a business is not easy. I mean, it gives you freedom, but at the same time, you got to think about it. You're working 24/7. It's either you rather work a 9 to 5 or 24/7. You got to think about that a lot. So it's whatever. It all depends on the mindset. It really depends on the mindset. You gotta sometimes remove those distractions of, I'm not gonna hang out with my friends today. I'm not gonna be able to go to these birthday parties. Missing a lot of family events too. It's something very important. It's just all in the mindset. It's either, how I said in the beginning, 5 years of pleasing or 5 years of suffering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it always does come back. Like in the
Yeah.
end, like let's say you miss a couple parties here and there, but with that extra income, let's say in the end you spiral. Now you can actually provide for those families.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it all comes together in the end.
Yeah.
And then my last question, second to last question, but like obviously you do have to manage school and business and family time and all that. But are there any skills that you feel like in any business or in a specific type could actually help you in school? Like, this applies to both.
Oh yeah, for sure. Talking about skills, let's first talk about skills. And when you compare every single business first, they all have kind of one thing in similar. And honestly, that's learning how to manage time and communication and just focusing on it, focusing on what you want and going towards that. So there's always something that they have in similar, and you just got to learn like what business you want to do first, what type of business you want to go for, and like how you want to do it, and what part of the city as well you want to do it. And what was that question you asked? I'm sorry, I know I didn't answer that question. I kind of went around it.
It was like, how do the skills in the business world apply to school?
Okay, so the skills kind of like, so for example, like you learning how to manage these things makes you learning how to manage your workers, how to keep them happy,
how to manage your time.
Yeah, how to manage your own time, and it helps you in school as well. It makes you notice, okay, how am I gonna manage this? How am I gonna manage to turn in this assignment at this time, before even stressing myself out of school? So it helps you learn how to manage time, how to communicate with your teachers, and you sound more professional because again, outside in the business world, you're talking to a lot of clients, and so it helps you learn. It helps you learn how, when you're gonna get no's, when you're gonna get yes. I mean, it just helps you a lot in communication.
And it helps you adjust.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
And then especially if you're gonna go to college, right? También.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, and then for our final kind of last question here, I don't want to say trend again, but what do you want to see on the next episode? Is there anybody you want to see? Is there anything you want to see? Any topic? Anything?
I say I would want to see like another well, I don't know, man.
Anything.
Let's see. Let's think about it.
You wanna ask our lovely cameraman right there?
What would you want to see, man?
Alejandro? Anything? This guy does not know. I guess we leave it up to the viewers, or what? To the people commenting?
You know what?
Could be anything. Who do you want to see?
Who's someone? Low-key, that's kind of hard, bro, because, I mean, everybody
anybody.
has something interesting to say.
I'm not limiting to one person.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll leave that up to the comments.
We'll leave that up to the comments. All right. Yeah. You want to press the little outro? Anything you want to say before?
Yeah, low key, I want to add some stuff.
Ooh.
Something y'all gotta know about business. How I said, it's very hard. It's hard, and you gotta have that strict mindset. You gotta know, hey, I'm gonna go for this, but I'm gonna go fully on this. I'm gonna lose a lot of things, but I'm gonna gain things at the end of the day. There's times where you would lose a lot of profit. You could have $2,000 in your hand, but you'll lose it. You'll lose it. But what matters a lot is you knowing how to gain that money is what matters a lot. And it's very, very important learning how to manage it, how to know how to gain that money back, what to learn from your last experience is very important. And your workers, keeping them happy, it's one of the most important, because you want your workers to actually be loyal to you, because there's some workers that won't be happy with you and they'll leave. So you got to keep your lawyers, your workers happy. You gotta, something that I do, I provide breakfast for them, I provide lunch for them. I provide water, drinks. I provide a lot of things for them. I even provide clothes for them. I don't really make them take out of their pocket when they're coming to work. As long all they're gonna do,
feel at home.
Yeah, you gotta make them feel comfortable. And something that I do a lot is I joke around with my workers. I make them feel like you know what, you can come joke with me. You can come I'm their friend, but a friend with respect. Because when it comes to the customers, I always let them know, hey, the customers are here. You got to respect me. Don't talk to me the way that you talk to me in the truck. I understand we're joking, but when it comes to the customer right here, that's different. And that's what a lot of my workers understand that. It's very important to keep your workers happy. I'd say that's one of the most important things. Your clients as well. It's also very important to keep them happy as well. Something that I do to keep them happy is I ask them. Once I'm done with the job, I make them come out and I make them tell me their honest review, what they didn't like, what they want me to fix for the next one. I also sometimes give them discounts, because I know sometimes times are tough and, man, you can't always afford everything. So sometimes I'm like, you know what, it's fine. We can lower it down to this price.
You can just manage, if you can't pay this time, we can set up a payment plan, do this.
Yeah, and it makes them want to come back to you again, because if you were able to understand the hard times, what makes you think they won't understand in any other time? So it's very important to keep them happy too, and learn and investing as well. Investing is very important. You can't always be stingy with your money.
You got to keep that money flowing. Yeah. Money should never be stationary. You always got to keep your money flowing, whether investing or doing this or that. It should never just be in one place. Yeah, other than like savings.
Yeah, cash flow. That's what it's called. Cash flowing is one of the most important things. And honestly, a book that helped me learn that is called Rich Dad Poor Dad.
You should know that one. Yeah, pretty famous book.
Yeah, it really makes you change your mindset about money. And it's not just a real estate book. A lot of people see it as just a real estate book, but it's not. It's a book more about how to manage your money and how to gain your money. So I would recommend that book 100%. Yeah. And I forgot what I was saying a couple of minutes ago.
Your clientele relationship?
Huh?
With your clients, the relationship?
Oh, yeah. No, I was gonna say something else. Sorry about that. What was I gonna say?
We cut it here.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
No,
anything you wanna say?
Nah, I was gonna say something else. Oh, damn it, bro! I actually forgot. My mind went blank.
We'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the comments.
Nah. I want to say it here to make the podcast a little longer.
I'm gonna give you 2 seconds.
Podcast. All right.
What?
Nah,
bro. You don't remember, bro.
Nah.
Do the outro.
Nah.
Say bye to the viewers.
We gotta make the podcast longer.
That's good enough.
How many minutes were we here for?
We have 14 minutes. That's pretty good. I think I was a little tired.
Nah.
I think we'll cut it here.
All right, bet.
You wanna cut it? Anything you wanna say before you press the outro? Bye.
Nah,
thanks for being on the pod.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. Honestly, me being able to say what I like about a business could make someone maybe go for a business. That's true. And go towards a business. So
could make a future millionaire here in our school.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And could help the school back, right? Maybe get some funds. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah. Well, if y'all want exterior designs, y'all can hit me up.
Hit him up.
We'll try to put the QR code right there.
We'll put it in the comments in the description and something.
We'll try to work something out. All right.
Thanks for being on the podcast. Hit the little outro on
Which
the
one is
left.
This one?
On the left, the red one.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a nice day. Y'all have a nice blessed day. Don't forget to follow God.
Praise God.
Without God,
this is true.
There's nothing. So that's all very important. You must follow God. All right.
Praise God.
Peace out, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for being on the podcast. I think that's pretty good, bro.